Hello, everyone. This is Henry Glover. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope your summer's going well. And I hope you're just in good spirits. Now, normally, what I like to do when I get on YouTube or Instagram, I always like to talk about armed security officers being safe, armed security officers being inspired, and most of all, being professional. Now, sometimes when I'm on IG and I see a video of someone mishandling a pistol improperly, and it kind of like gets under my skin when I see someone pointing a pistol in a direction where he shouldn't be pointing it. He or she shouldn't be pointing it, and it kind of like irks me at times. But excuse me, as a certified pistol instructor, it's my job to correct that. And also, it's very important for armed security officers to know that you have to be professional at all times. You have to be focused. You have to be articulate. You have to be professional. And most of all, you have to have some of the best de-escalation tactics and tools in your arsenal. That's your main thing. Because as most of us know, that once we pull out firearms, it's something is going bad. Now, as most of you know, if you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, I've had an altercation where, and this happened like I think in early or late 2020, and I was working at a clothing store, and I was called to the front. I was an undercover armed guard at this location, and I was called to the front of the store. And this person would come into the store and cause a ruckus and start trouble every so often. So he was a regular, and we knew who he was. So I was able to get to him before he made it into the store, all the way past cash register. So I approached the guy, and he cursed me out, and I said, "Sir, they just need you to leave the store. Can you please leave the store? They need you to leave the store." Then, he began to curse me out with this suck my diss and mother effer that. You don't love black people. Black lives matter. I said, okay, but you still have to leave the store. But as we're walking out of the store, I noticed that this guy was putting on like some gloves, gloves that you may use to lift weights with, something small. He wrapped his hand up, and I'm watching his hands the whole time. And by the time we got to the entrance of the store, he had turned around and he faced me, and he pulled out a switchblade, like the kind you use to shave your face, like a straight razor. So, my eyes got wide, and I looked him in his eye, and I reached for my firearm. Now, I need you guys to know there's a difference between brandishing your firearm and reaching for your firearm. When I reached for my firearm, he knew then that this was not a game, and that this was a battle that he wasn't going to win. But also I had to take into consideration that I was in a store full of people. And the manager was with me at the time, and I asked this manager to have all the customers on one side of the store move to the other side of the store, because if I did have to use my firearm, I didn't want anybody in the way. I'm responsible, no matter what happened that day. But once I went for my pistol, and again, I didn't draw my firearm, I reached for it. So just make that clear right now. He his eyes opened up wide, and then he's like, "Oh, wow, this is not a game." And I'm like, "Brother, please don't do that." And that's just my exact words. I said, "Brother, please don't do that." So he scurried off, and things toned down a little bit. You know what I mean? I got everybody to calm down, and the manager was like, "Are you okay?" One guy asked me why I didn't shoot him, and I just looked at this guy like he was nuts, because it's bigger than me shooting someone. And that's not, I believe that most armed guards are trained to do that, but it's not something that we want to do. I don't think anybody gets up every day to go to work to say, I want to shoot somebody. Our main job is to protect property and to protect people. And I think that's it. It's not about This is not an action movie. These aren't props. It's not a John Wick movie. This is not Bad Boys 1 and 2. This is real life, man, and your life can change. So what I like to do is I like to, communicate with other guards in other states, and I'm fortunate enough to really network with a lot of armed guards on Instagram. And these guys reach out to me from time to time, and we talk, we exchange stories, we inspire one another, we uplift one another, we encourage one another, because we know that at any time that we can lose our life, and that's just the end result. And I honestly can tell you that I pray every day when I strap up my belt and I put my duty belt on, and I load up my magazines and I put my gun in my holster. I ask that God please protect me through this day. God get me through this day. God get me through this work week. And for the most part, I've been okay. I'm in a very safe environment, and not a lot of traffic, not a lot of foot traffic. But I do know that I have a very serious job. My job is very important. The place that I work at is very important. I have to be on point. I have to be very aware of things. And, for the most part, a coffee will get me through the night, or a cherry Pepsi. But, a little light joke right there for those who know me. But yeah, man, it's very important that, that if you know any other armed guards in the same profession that you're in, talk to them, man. Reach out to them and get different insights on things. And what I like to personally do, when I talk to guys, when I exchange words and info with guys on Instagram, I like to know what kind of holster they use, what kind of belt they use, what kind of vest they're working with. You know what I mean? It's just anything that can help us live longer, stay alive, and be equipped. Excuse the sirens outside. Let me just stop talking for a minute. Oh boy, yeah, that's serious. So yeah, most of the time, oh boy, here we go. Oh, that's it. Yeah. So as I was saying, I like to really network with other armed officers or even law enforcement. For the most part, I really haven't really spoken to any officers, police officers, on Instagram or YouTube. But I talked to I talked to a lot of armed guards on YouTube and Instagram, and these guys really, we talk, man, because it's like I said, I'm forever a student, and if I can learn something from you to make me a better armed security officer, then I'll take whatever information I can get. So on that note, y'all, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me clean my pistol, and like I said, I like to clean my pistol every week. After every work week, I come home and I clean my pistol, and just a good wipe down. And like I said, you never know. You know what I mean? All guns can jam at any time. So it's best that you just try to wipe it down, keep the insides clean, the barrel, the spring, so on and so forth. And like I said, my gun is pretty much clean because I don't use it as much. But when I find some more downtime, I haven't been to the range in a while. But when I am home and I have some downtime, I dry fire every so often. I draw from my holster to see how fast I can get my pistol out of my holster. But I don't really do that online that much. But I will start putting up videos on how to do that and whatnot. I also have a training pistol that I ordered off of Amazon, in where I would if I was instructing someone how to use a pistol properly, I have something that there's no bullets in it, no rounds in it, no magazine. It's just a blue gun. I'll show it to you actually. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is a training pistol. I have it in a holster. There's no magazine, no nothing. But this is something I would use to show someone how to properly use a pistol, how to hold it, how to grip it, how to look down the sights, so on and so forth. I'll put my other flashlight on here just because, and this is the holster I keep it in. So yeah, okay, this is right down. And nice little wipe down. And yeah, there's really no carbon in it, because I'm just wiping it down just because, I work all week. I don't really have to, only time I take my gun out of the holster is when I'm putting it in my lockbox, and that's it. But like I said, for the most part, I'm always going to be concerned with how armed officers act on the job and how we conduct ourselves when we have a situation. And how we can conduct business and how we carry ourselves is very important. For the most part, I know that when I'm on duty, how I present myself when I'm in full gear, people look at me, okay, this guy's not a joke, or he's very serious about his job. And I'm not one of those, how can I say it? I'm not looking for any action to happen, but I also like to say I am prepared if anything does happen. And that's key is, preparation and being prepared. If I had to tell, if I had to tell anyone that's starting a new armed guard position, I would always tell them to keep your gun clean at all times. Have like a medical kit available, anything that can plug wounds, stop bleeding, things like that. Gauzes, I keep that stuff in my duty bag every day. If not for me, it could be for somebody else. Okay. There you go. Real simple. I'm going to try to buy, actually I do want another duty weapon. This is not, like, I want to put a sight up here, like a MOS here, but you can't do that on this. So I have to buy another pistol. It's all about me improving my accuracy and, again, being prepared for anything. And I think that's what's more important, is being prepared, being able, and just being ready. And I think that's very important, man. And study. And I'm always going to be a student. What I do is when I'm going through Instagram or YouTube, I study other gun enthusiasts, people who really know about the mechanics of guns and how to properly protect myself and how to properly protect other people. Again, that's what we're in this for. This is why we do what we do. And it means a lot, So, yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about, guys. Hold on, let's get this here. Boom. Real simple. And, whoop. There we go. Boom. Going right back in my lockbox, unloaded, because I cannot travel with a loaded gun on my person when I'm going to and from work. I have to take the magazines out. I have to make sure there's no round in the chamber. It's my Glock lockbox. So, boom. So on that note, people, as usual, I want to thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate the comments, the likes, the insight. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me some comments. Check out some of the t-shirts that I've been working on lately. This is something I'm having fun with right now. I'll put a link in the description box. And for most of you who know me, I'm a big fan of zombie films. I just find it entertaining. And as you can see here, oh, wow. Here, 2 of my stickers right there. Let me get the glare out. Yeah, so that's like my zombie hunter sticker. So on that note, people, I want to thank you for watching. Like I said, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I should be going to the pistol range. We're in June. I'm going to try to get to the pistol range in the second week of July. And I'll be posting videos of that. And yeah. So on that note, thank you for watching. Stay cool and God bless and stay safe, y'all. Peace.